If you like meatloaf and you like bacon, you're going to like this recipe. Fried bacon wrapped meatloaf. This recipe stems from my smoked meatloaf, and it's basically the same but a little bit different. We're going to wrap it in bacon and then we're going to fry it. We're going to chill it down and then fry it. It's going to be really good. I've been making this meatloaf for years, and there's a couple little secret ingredients in here that really make it. I'm preheating my grill to 350 degrees. If you're not cooking on the grill, do it in the oven, that's fine. But I've got heat on this side, and nothing in the center. Okay, I've got a mixing bowl. I've got, the recipe for this is below in the comments. I've got 1.5 pounds of fresh ground chuck. It's an 80-20 mix. I've got my easy cleanup. First thing I'm going to add to this are 2 eggs. 2 eggs. I'm just going to scramble them up a little bit. 2 Italian sausages. You can see the size of that link. And I've taken the skin off the outside. These are hot Italian sausages. I'm just going to add them in. We'll mix all this up in a minute. Some garlic salt. Fresh ground pepper. I've got some Worcestershire sauce. And 1 cup of shredded zucchini. And I'm just going to mix this up by hand until it's well combined. So the secret to this meatloaf has always been the shredded zucchini and the Italian sausage. Adds a really nice flavor. Now, I've already sautéed 1/4 cup of onion and 2 cloves of garlic in a tablespoon of butter. I'm just going to add that in. We all know how to sauté stuff. I'm going to set that off to the side for a second. Okay, we're going to take a baking sheet and a nice large piece of parchment paper, and I'm going to show you how I make my lattice, my bacon lattice. So I've got some thin sliced bacon, and you don't want to go with thick cut bacon on this because you don't get as many slices. This is 1 pound of bacon. First thing I'm going to do is take a slice. I don't want to stretch it out too far, but I want to just lay it out like that. That's just for measurement. Most bacon is about 10 inches in length. You can stretch this out probably more than that. So we're going to just go right in front of the bacon, just like that. This one here is just for measurement. We're going to leave a bacon width in between. That's the first layer. And then what we do is we take this one and we set it on top. Then we're going to fill in, rest on top of the first piece, and we're going to fill in between like this and rest it on the first piece. There we go. Now the one that's tucked underneath the first piece, you want to pull that one back. The opposites. We pull that back, this one back. Now what we do is we put a piece of bacon on top. Just like that. And then we put these other ones back. Like that. And then we pull the second one and alternate all the way down. It's kind of fiddly, but it's worth it. And that one. Then we lay another slice of bacon on. It's a skinny bacon. Just like that. We take this one back. You're basically weaving it. You just have to watch what you're doing. It's pretty easy to do once you get the hang of it. And then you pull the first one back again and just repeat. Okay, there we go. We'll bring our mixture back. And we're just going to create a log for the length of this, that's probably about 12 inches. And I'm just going to set it on top like this. Form a log. Yeah, so that's probably about 12 inches in length. And then we're going to take the bacon and we're going to flip it over, a little lattice pattern like that. Straighten it as you go. And don't worry if it falls apart a little bit. That's fine. There. Now I've got that like that. Now I'm going to flip it over. Let's pick up the side to do that. I'm not even going to center it on the pan. That's 2 pounds plus that's 3 pounds. There, you can see how that's totally encased in bacon. And I've got the meatloaf on the inside. And what we're going to do now, if you have a problem, I brought some toothpicks out. Sometimes you have a little bit of a problem. And you can just pin some of the bacon. This bacon was super skinny today. It's not normally that thin. But I got 18 pieces out of that. You could try it with the thick cut bacon if you like, but you'd have to go with 1.5 pounds because you only get 9 slices, I think, in, well, I just counted some Smithfield bacon, the thick cut, and there were only 9 slices in the pound. So this is preheated to 350 degrees, or as I mentioned, you can go into the oven. I'm going to cook this for about 45 to 50 minutes. When I'm done, I'm going to let it cool. I'm going to wrap it in some foil, or I'm going to put it into some plastic wrap. I'm going to put it in the fridge. I'm going to chill it down totally, and then I'll be back tomorrow, and we're going to slice this up and fry it. So in we go. 350 degrees indirect right here. Now you could put smoke on it. My other recipe, the smoked meatloaf, I just put like a little smoke box in there, or you can do it on your smoker. It's really good. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, my bacon wrap meatloaf went for exactly 50 minutes at 350 degrees. As soon as it came off, I wrapped it in cellophane to keep all the juices in. So there was a lot of water from the zucchini, a little bit of grease from the ground chuck, and then there was a lot of fat from the bacon, obviously. So as soon as it came off, I wrapped it up in the cellophane or the plastic wrap, and it held together really, really well. I put it into the fridge overnight, so we're 1 day later now, and you can see what that looks like. Look at that. The reason why I like this is because I've perfected what I think is perfection in the meatloaf. You've got this lattice patterned bacon, and you can wrap anything in that actually. It's very good. I've been doing this for quite some time. I didn't put any smoke into this because I'm using a hickory smoked bacon, so I thought that was enough. The bacon actually welds together or sticks together, so it's not going to fall apart. But if you have a problem, you can use toothpicks if you like. So I'm just going to go into the center here. You can make it the day before, wrap it up, chill it, and then slice it, and then just give it a quick fry. If you need like a quick meal, there's no carbs in this. It's perfect. Now, what we're going to do is, I've got my induction burner on. I'm just bringing this up to speed. And I'm using, my oil of choice is a refined coconut oil. I'm just going to put a little bit in the bottom. And if you haven't had a fried meatloaf, okay, it's the way to go. Got 8 servings in there. Refined coconut oil doesn't taste like coconut at all. So I've got a couple of servings here, and you can see what that looks like. I took this up to 135 with the Thermapen. You don't want to overcook it, but look at the Italian sausage in there, and I put that into the fat there. That's perfect, and that's all you need. 2 servings. I'll wrap this back up. Okay, that's been about a minute or 2. Now we're just reheating it. You can see the beautiful char on that. Oh, I like that. We're just reheating, so that's perfect. There's another 2 minutes on this side. That's nicely heated and nicely caramelized on the outside, as you can see. Now, what I'm going to do is just put this onto a plate. I'm going to serve this with a beef and onion gravy called velouté. And I've already shown you how to make a low-carb gravy. This gravy is a roux. It's roux-based, and so it's going to be fat. A gluten-free flour called carbulose. I'll put a link for it. And it's very easy to make. You do that for chicken, turkey dinner, Thanksgiving. You can make yourself a low-carb meatloaf sandwich. That's really good. A little bit of cheese in there. You could put some sugar-free chili sauce on there. Here's my fried bacon-wrapped meatloaf. Thanks for watching.